Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic the Gathering online league. We're back with Eldrazi Ramp on the draw for game one, supposedly against Living End, but it's Mill. It's Mill. Hmm. Hmm. Uh-huh. Steam vents, crab. Steam vents mill. Why steam vents mill? Could it be self mill? See, I want to Windstep Teeth fetch for a forest, but then we just play into an archive trap, so I guess we have to go Stomping Ground Shock Sprawl for green and pass. I mean, I guess if they mill us, at least we have Shifting Woodland to start beating face. That's good. Crab mill target self. Is this dredge? Persist. Victimize. Moonshadow. Archon of Cruelty. What? My brain hurts. Huh. Huh. Pitch Cyrus 7 death. Huh. So Grixis Reanimator with crab. Draw. Temple. Play temple. Pass. I have an out. I know what I can do. I just hate everything about this. Archon will attack. We'll take 8. We'll pitch the Windswept Teeth. Down to 12. Down to 7. Casting Thoughtseize, we'll K command Ramp and Scry Draw. And done. We'll now have 4 types in yard. We're going to feed them the Talisman. Feed you the Talisman. One, two, three, 4. Sack, yes. I have an out. Crab mill me, I guess? Yep, so that way you mill what I put on top. Sure. We have 5 types in yard, though, which is what I want. Do you mill me again? No, mill self. Victimize, Scalding Tarn, Moonshadow, Frog. Frog is fine. We can play through Frog. Rumble. Don't care about Rumble right now. We'll play the Shifting Wood. So green, green, 1, 2, sack spawn. Shifting Woodland targets Sire. So we're not dead. We go down to 4, up to 11. Frog can become 6. So we're not dead to Frog either. Good. Let's see what they do now. Also, that Archon of Cruelty art is pretty good. I like that one. I don't remember seeing that one, to be honest. I guess because it's Commander? Or I don't know. All right, go to combat. Do you see the line that I see? Do you see what I see? Interesting. Attack with Archon. Sack. Pitch Templar, pitch Rumble. Pitch Temple. Shifting Woodlands targets Sire. Frog gains flying, that's fine. What else you got? Shifting Woodland targets Sire 7 death. Okay, we go to blocks. So, okay. If we block Archon, we go up to 11. Frog can then pitch and push me down. It's actually kind of weird. We have to go for Archon. There's no offense or buts. Archon has to go. Yep, Archon has to go. We have to. Archon down. Frog pitch Sarah's Emissary. Huh. Okay. The problem is now the frog can outgrow the Sire. So that is a problem. Thoughtseize. Okay. Undercity Sewers. Uh-huh. Frog. Mm-hmm. Keeps one in hand. Frog connects. Persist? No. What is this? Victimize. I mean, okay. Well, sure, we'll concede. What am I supposed to do about that? All right, lost for game 1. Criminy. So, Jailer Grafdigger's in. K return out. Dismember in. But Jukebox stays. Gemstone out. Flute in. Ice till Ghost Quarter out. Because I don't think they'll play. I mean, they could play Charmaw. They could play Charmaw. They also could play Fulminator Mage. So do we cut the Ice Tills is the question. I haven't seen this list before. Let's see if maybe one of the Reanimator lists I can see might give me some inclination. Reanimator. Grixis Reanimator. Not that list, I'll tell you what. Maybe this one? Nope. This one? Nope. Yep, we're pulling blanks. So I have no idea what to expect out of their sideboard. So I think we just run it back like this then. And we'll pray. Pray they don't have any land destruction. On the play for game 2. We mulligan. We can keep it. What do we do here? So we surveil, we imprint, we imprint. Sire's kind of rough, so maybe we just imprint Ugin. So pitch Sire. Done. We'll surveil. Do you have a Thoughtseize on 1? Speaker can go and pick up Jailer to stop the reanimation. So that's probably what we do on 2. Speaker pitch something for Jailer. Question is, do we pitch 6? Crab. Fetch Surveil. Talisman to Yard. And pass. And draw. Another land. We'll imprint Ugin. Cast Speaker. Speaker pitch. I'm going to pitch a Forest. And I'll grab Jailer. And pass. And pass. Please do not have a reanimation target. Oh, God. Do you have Persist? I mean, a turn 2 Persist is pretty much GG's. Mill. Self. Voidwalker, Victimize. Frog? Please be a frog. I'd be okay if a no, it's not. Well, that doesn't do much. And I don't think I have an out. We go down to 16. And we have 2 turns to rally. Pitch Jailer, because Jailer ain't doing jack now. We draw. Verdant Catacomb, fetch for a Forest. Cast Mycospawn. Yield all for a Temple. 2, 4, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. So we can't even get to Emrakul, not to mention Emrakul wouldn't do much. Crab Mill Self. There's Emissary looting. 6 might go down. Down to 7. Lethal's on board. Frog. Damping Sphere. We draw. We'll concede. Yep, not much we can do about turn 2 Persist, game 1, game 2. We'll be back for match number 2. Alright, we're back for match 2 on the draw for game 1. We're angling towards Rumble, Temple, Lab. Is this Energy? Looks like Energy. This K command, or K return looks really good right now. We'll draw. Talisman's nice. Sprawl for red and pass. And pass. All-slot Pride connects. 19. What do you plan to? Flooded Strand, fetch. 18. Plains for bombardment. I'm going to play Temple then. The problem is if they have a Johnny, there's not much I can do. So how do we want to proceed? We could Mycospawn. No, I think we just hold up the K command. Hold up K command, hold up K return, see what they play on to. If they have the Johnny, it's not the end of the world, I guess. Yeah, we just have to pretty much power through to Ugin, I think. We'll take the 2 down to 17. Okay. Paying cost for a Johnny. Okay. Johnny enters bombardment, and then we just K return, I suppose. I mean, the K return doesn't do anything in response to the Johnny trigger because it's going to bombardment anyways, the re-trigger Johnny. We could K command and ramp, but I don't think it's the right time to do so. Yeah, so we just K. Actually, we wait. We wait. Here's a Johnny. Yep. Johnny, 16. Activated Johnny. Yep. In response to the reflexive trigger, we then K return. This way, take no damage except for the 3, so we get on to 13. We pass in full. Okay. Not the end of the world, but not good either. Elegant Parlor Surveil. Yep. So next turn, what do we do? Devour's pretty good. So, in that case, Shifting Wood, Talisman, Myco Spawn, Yield All. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could Lab for Ugin. I do like that idea. Lab, Imprint, and pass. And hold. So now, if we really need, we can 0 on a token to mitigate some damage. Ugin should turn things in our favor, especially because we get to exile potentially 2 things with Ugin and K command. Yeah, 4 cards in hand. What's the worst case scenario here? I mean, Blood Moon. Blood Moon would be the worst case scenario here. Let's be clear. Blood Moon would be rough. Play Blood Moon main. We float 2 colorless. You attempt the phase change. We K command a cycle. You a Johnny. Encampment. Flage is fine. I'm fine with Flage. Flage Helix spawn. Or Flage Helix me. Flage Helix me. Down to 10. Bombardment. Down to 9. Okay. A Johnny trigger. A Johnny target me. I'll take it down to 8. End step and draw. Talisman. Ugin. Ugin target bombardment. Yield all. Ugin 0. K command. Exile, 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 and... Well, actually, hold on, pause. We could Talisman... No, we actually have to exile. Yeah. Exile, 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 1, 2, 3. Done. 1, 2, 3. Done. Ugin targeted Johnny. Clear the board. Clear out the Flage. So Flage is gone. Johnny's gone. Bombardment's gone. They're left with 2 in hand. We're at 8. No attacks. We'll pass. And I don't think they can win here. I'm trying to figure out a way they could. But I don't think it's possible with 4 mana 3 cards. No. I don't think it can deal 8 damage. Ranger Captain of Eos. Sure, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can exile Ragavan, that's fine. So, I guess you're playing the dash to Ragavan. K returns, fantastic. I will draw a card. Emrakul. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. I will cast Talisman. Exile Ranger Captain. Can't cast non-creatures, that's fine. Yup. Is this on green or red? It's on red, thank God. We have K return primed, which means we can attack. I'm going to still hold back here, I think. We just need to make it to Ugin's ult and we're good. We don't need to be aggressive here. We win in 2 turns. We have instant speed removal that can also exile. So deal 2 damage to everything and exile 1 card on top of which. We're also getting 3 life a turn and drawing cards on top of which. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We also have Emrakul next turn. Opponent will scoop it up. We'll take the win. Okay. So we'll bring in Heat. We'll keep the K returns. Trim for Rumble. Let's see. An Emrakul out. And 1 other card. Some energy lists are running 2 basics, which makes me a bit skeptical to trim or cut the Ghost Quarter, but maybe that's the right play. We want to keep the Ice Tills because they run everything from Charmal to Molten Rain to sometimes Wet Orchid Phantom. So I think we keep the Ice Till. We could cut 6, but it's a decent reach blocker early on. So I think we do cut the Ghost Quarter, cut an Emrakul, and I think just run it back like that. Another option, I guess, is to trim a Breaker, go down to 9 7 mana value spells. I wouldn't be against it. Though Breaker is easier to cast underneath Blood Moon than Devourer is, which has its benefits. Yeah, because I never did come to a decision on this last cut for the sideboard plan. I guess the question is, how often are we going to Ghost Quarter them out? The answer is not often, but it's also not 0. Let's do it like this, and we'll feel it out. I'm still not like 100% certain that this is the correct cut, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I have no idea what their sideboard is. Ranger Captain's interesting. Imagine Ranger Captain see more play now because of Storm, which makes sense. It's a good main deck way to counter Storm. So I do appreciate that addition or inclusion. Probably playing that over Season Pyro, I'd imagine. But yeah, sideboard's going to be like some mixture of Damp Spheres, Blood Moons, Charmal, Molten Rain, stuff like that. So we'll also have to pay attention. Another K return, but no red source. I'll keep it. It might be too slow. It might be too slow on the draw. We'll see, though. We'll pass. Would love to see a Sprawl off top. Okay. Opponent also has a slow start. Guide to Yard. We'll draw. Talisman's nice. We'll play the Forest. Yes. We'll pass. We'll pass. Arena. Okay. A Johnny. We'll draw. Second Talisman. Do we want a lab here? No, we'll Temple. Yes, because they don't have enough for Charmal. So Temple, Talisman, pass. And we hope they don't flip a Johnny. We hope they just commit the board. Attack for 3, down to 17. Okay. Pain cost 4. Wear Tear, rude. But they didn't advance their board state. They do have the potential for Charma, but doesn't really matter what we play here then. We could play Mycospawn and ramp. That is an option. So, but alternatively, we could sit the Mycospawn back a turn. I mean, we're going to play the K return next turn, so I think the Mycospawn on board is correct. So we'll play the Temple, cast the Myco, yield all, and I'll go for a fetch here. Yes, we'll go for a fetch. Because right now they can't cast Charmaw unless they have another color source. So I want to play around the potential for Charmaw and keep him off of it if possible. Charmaw mana's online. Do you bolt? You do. Easy to Charmaw. It's a second of Johnny. Second of Johnny's okay. We can potentially clock a Johnny if they don't get rid of the Mycospawn. Johnny will trigger. Put counters, doesn't really do much. Yep, this is fine. We'll take the 3. Down to 14. You have 3 cards in hand. We'll end step fetch Surveil. Ice Till. Ice Till's not doing much here, but it's a body. Draw. Okay. So at this point, I will play Sanctum, play Talisman, and cast K Return. The cats are down. Go to combat and swing at a Johnny. Johnny's at 2. They discharge. Okay. Not much we can do about that. We'll pass. Pyro, pitch 2. Pitching Flage Pride. I would love to see a Devourer off top. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, or even an Emrakul. Devour, Emrakul, Ugin. Heat's okay, actually. So we can cast Ice Till. Windswept Teeth Mill. Sire would have liked that. And I don't want to fetch too much more, so I'm going to go Lab Mill. Emrakul would have liked that too. Game, you're hurting me here. I suppose I'll fetch after all. Stomping Ground, tapped Mill. and heat the Johnny. The Johnny's down. We're down to 7, though. If they have a land they can flage me down to 4, which means that's lethal damage. Not to mention they can haste it. We'll concede. Yep, we did. And unfortunately, we just did not see any of our threats until we started milling. Oofda. Alright, let's run it back. Yeah, I did not see our threats in time. Or any acceleration. Because, yeah, if we were able to Bajuka Bog, if they had whiffed on the land, we could have Bajuka Bogged. Alright, on the play for game 3. Yeah, we'll keep. We can make it work. We can make it work. Pulling it down to 6. Triple Talisman's ugly, though. Play the Forest, pass. And pass. Sacred Foundry Shock, 18 for Rag. We'll draw. Lab. Rumble. We can Myco next turn. We could also Ugin Imprint Talisman. I think Myco's correct, though. And we'll pass. And we'll hold. We will snap block the monkey. 4 types in yard. Ocelot Pride. Passing draw. Sire 7 death. I do not think I want to imprint here. We could imprint, play Talisman, and that would give us Ice till next turn. But I think instead I want to be wary of the idea that they could have a Charmal. So I'm going to say no. Myco. Yield all. The question now becomes, do I go for a fetch or do I go for a temple? Temple enables me to play Sire next turn if we draw into a land. Fetch, though, enables me to ramp with Ice till next turn, so I think I go for a fetch, not to mention we're able to surveil, potentially into a temple. We're gonna go that route. Alright, and we will pass. So we have a blocker, unless you have a discharge. Martial Arts fetch 17, surveil or surveil. Okay, so no discharge. We have a blocker at least. That is good. We like that. Paying cost 4. Okay, well, there's the discharge. Probably found off top of the surveil would be my guess. Do we Wooded Foothill now? No, we wait. Take 3. Down to 17. Rogvan will pilfer. Rogvan pilfers. Devour. That's fine. Arid Mesa fetch. 17. Plains for Blood Moon. I will fetch for a forest and pass. Ocelot Pride will trigger. We'll draw. Heat. So we will cast Ice Till. I would love to find a land here. Ice Till Mill. Land. Perfect. Because this now allows me to accelerate into Talisman and hold up heat. This is looking good. We'll pass. Okay. So we can heat something at will. Blood Moon's actually going to slow them down a bit, which is nice. If they attack, they have a discharge. Interesting. So I'm thinking block Rag and then heat the Ocelot Pride. You can probably wait until end of second main, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have the Sire, so yeah, we can block here. It's either that they have Flage, I suppose. Flage is also an option. Down to 14. We'll go down to 13. Show me the Flage. Pyro. Pyro's fine. Pitch 2, draw 2. Obsidian Charm all they pitched, really. Land. I guess I should have heated the Ocelot Pride prior to the land, because any future Pride now has City's Blessing, I suppose. That's, yeah, bit of a misplay on my part. We could have played that a little bit tighter. But, yeah. Yeah, probably in response to the Pyro trigger, because if they found a land, we should probably did the math to see if they got the City's Blessing. They have one card in hand, no Flasian Yard, which is relevant. Not that they have the white source for the second white source for the Flage as is. And if at any point this Blood Moon goes down, we have Ghost Quarter loops with the Ice Till. So we should be in a relatively good spot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 11. I'm just debating whether or not I want to play a land next turn. Or because we do risk milling over our threats. Though we also could mill over a K return and just sweep the board. That's true too. So probably will play the forest, because I think we're one off of Emrakul anyways. Though we are only on one right now after sideboarding. End step. And draw. World Break. World Break's nice. That actually can take out the moon. So we actually can, once we establish the board state, start to Ghost Quarter them out. We'll mill. Verdant Catacomb will mill. Bajuka Bog's good for later. So, okay. We are at this point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can Talisman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can Talisman. We can cast Sire and pass. Next turn we can Blood Moon and then double Ghost Quarter. Bone's gonna scoop it up though in the face of Sire. We are good. Okay, a little bit stressful there, but we got there in 3. We'll be back for match 3. Alright, we're back for match 3 on the play for game 1. I will keep. This is a really fun speaker hand, because this is a Kicked Micro Spawn on 3 off a speaker. So we can Forest Sprawl, green, Temple, Speaker Pitch, Talisman, Micro Spawn, Temple, Kick. Hell, we can even go World Breaker if we wanted to, but Micro Spawn should be enough. Regardless, it's a Kick Micro Spawn on 3. And last time he played against his opponent, they were on Tron, so Kicked Micro Spawn on 3 looks pretty good. Not to mention 6 as well. I mean, this hand's gas. Formidable Speaker's so good. It really is. Alright, Forest, Sprawl, green, pass. And pass. It is Tron. Draw. Stomping Ground, Temple, Speaker. Speaker Pitch, Talisman for Myco Spawn. We'll pass. And pass. Tower. Yep, do not care whatsoever. Paying cost for Everflowing Chalice. Yep. Map. Yep. Both are fine. We'll draw. Temple, Myco Kick, Myco Kick, hit Power Plant. Do we want to grab Ghost Quarter? I think I do. We'll grab Ghost Quarter. And do I care to Ghost Quarter right now? No, not really. So we'll just attack with Formidable Speaker. We'll hold the Ghost Quarter. If I remember correctly, opponent's not on Dice Factory. I feel like it's just the one of Everflowing Chalice for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. Map crack, that's fine. What do you grab with map? Imagine a temple at this point. I'd be surprised if there's anything else. Really? The greed is real. Map? Sure. That's fine. Do I Ghost Quarter now? I mean, I'm going to Ghost Quarter on end step at the very least. They could have Dismember, though. There's no point in Ghost Quartering now. We'll just hold. We'll draw. I'm so sorry, opponent. 2, 4, 6, 7. I mean, yeah, we'll just starve this. Myco Spawn Kick. Hit mine. Bone scoops it up. Yep, that's reasonable. Cool. Alright. So we're gonna want Heat in, we're gonna want Flute in, K-Return out, Bojuka Bog out, Trimmer Rumble, and either Ugin or Devourer out. Probably Devour, because it really is hitting nothing but our own cards. Cool. If only this had a 7-mana value spell. If this had a 7-mana value spell, I'd keep it. We could try it, but we have, what, 10 hits off top? 1 draw to make it work. We go Lab, Imprint, Talisman, Rumble into potential Myco Spawn Kick 3. But that might be too slow into Tron anyways. And it's a bit of a risky keep. I mean, it crosses my threshold of keepable hand, but if we whiff, we really do nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. There's a natural Ghost Quarter, which is kind of okay. This K command does nothing, though, and we have nothing after Sprawl Ghost Quarter. But we have plenty of draws here, so I will keep. What do we pitch, though? I'm thinking Stomping Ground. Yes? Yes. So Forest, Sprawl, Green, and depending on what they play, we then debate whether or not we Ghost Quarter or we Surveil. Pass in full. Mindstone, K Command, Temple, Snow Covered Swamp. Okay, I mean, that's one of their basics gone. Does a map? It's a map. Okay. I'll draw. Second K Command. That's kind of unfortunate. Sprawl for green and pass. So we're likely going to have to Ghost Quarter here on 2. Yep. And they showed Power Plant earlier. There's a Sprawl. So at least we can Sprawl. And we'll go for red. Yeah, we'll go for red this time. Play the Ghost Quarter. We're going to go for the mine after they crack. Yep. Finds the Power Plant. We could do it on draw step, but it does raise the possibility of them having a K command X1, so I think we have to Ghost Quarter now. Ghost Quarter now, we'll pass. Fails to find anyways? Excellent. There's Power Plant. Do you have another map? You do have another map. So I'd like to see an Ice still here. Draw. Heat. Heat whiffs. We'll grab a Wooded Foothill. They will have Tron, but it's only going to be 2 mana, so we get another turn out of it. You'll crack for mine. You'll play the mine and pass. Let's surveil into Ice Till. Sprawl is not it. We draw. If I could stop drawing into K commands, that'd be really cool. We'll pass. Like, we have 8 hits for soul lands. We whiffed. Brutal. We'll hold heat. Yeesh. So, Devour? Sure. Why overpay, though? Green. Yep. That will resolve. Map. Sure. I guess that makes sense why I overpaid then. All right. Soul Land. The Myco spawn a turn late. Yeah. I'll pass. Why not crack? I guess you don't crack the map because that way you can find the other piece. That makes sense, yeah. Holding the map makes more sense than cracking the map. I'll agree. We will take 6. You play the other Devourer. Yes, you do. Hit the Sprawl. Alright, I need a soul land. I'll play my Talisman and pass. Getting absolutely hosed here. Well, I don't think it matters. What this, Karn? Thought-Knot's here? Yeah, sure, take a look. I mean, if I find a soul land, we can survive. If we find a soul land, we can survive. Barely. But we'll see. Down to 1. Soul land. On that note. And let's go to game 3. Rumble in, Gemstone out, and run it back. That's so bad. Like, we just found nothing for so long. No rumbles, no soul lands, just all the K commands I could ask for with none of the mana to cast it. So unfortunate. So unfortunate. I mean, even if we had gotten to the K command too, like, they're just 1 Karn off of Walking Ballista to kill us, so yeah. There is almost no way we came back from that. On the play for game 3. Hey, look at that, a soul land. Yeah, we'll keep that. I'll keep it. We're looking for a rumble off top. Opponent will consent to 6, because at the very least we can get ahead of Tron with a Myco spawn non-kicked into Ghost Quarter. They reveal Devourer. Do I surveil here or Temple? There's a possibility to draw into another Temple. We should play Temple. We'll pass. Devour trigger. We'll hold on the off chance it's relevant. It really shouldn't be, but better to press 2 than it is to press 6 and then something ridiculous happens. Pitches all 4. That's a good sign. Do you have a whatchamacallit? You do. I mean, if this is a Karn on 2, I'm in trouble. Karn on 2 is trouble for me. We'll draw. Heat. Heat helps. Heat helps. I will play Forest, Talisman, hold Heat. We'll pass. We'll hold Heat. Tower. Do you has Karn? Flashbreaker's fine. Go to end step. Yeah, we're just going to heat that. That is A-okay. That was like the best thing they could have played. Breaker? Close. We could Myco spawn for a Ghost Quarter and hit the lab. I mean, the best thing they play with 4 mana available is Fleshraker. I'm highly tempted to hold the Myco spawn. And, like, it's very greedy, though. But even if they play Karn here, do I care? I don't think I do. I'm going to play a Stomping Ground Shock, and I'm going to pass. I'm going to hold the K command. What you got? Like, the best thing you could play is the Fleshraker. What this? TKS. TKS will resolve in response to the trigger. We ramp, we scry draw. And X equals 3, done. There's all my K commands. And Ugin's also okay. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. How much mana do we have next turn? 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 8, 9. I don't know if I care about Ugin right now. I mean, they have to take Myco Spawn or Breaker. So even if I show them another K command, they're not taking K command. We'll pass. Yeah, takes Myco Spawn. Who'da thunk? Tower, sure. We'll draw. K command. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. For a forest. E's a breaker. Breaker breaking. It's a lab. We'll pass. No attacks. And we'll pass. Map, sure. Map crack for a Tron land in hopes to make Tron. Power plant, plays power plant. Okay. Draw. Cyrus Abnath, pretty good. Pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ramp scry draw. X equals 5. Let's see. 3. Ooh, we can do something fun here, actually. Hold up. We might be able to do something fun. So we have 3, 5, 8, 9. So if I bottom, 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 we top, top, draw. We rumble. Let's see, is that enough? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is not. Have we played a land for turn? I have not. I'm gonna go Temple. There's no guarantee this Emrakul sticks, let alone stays in hand. So in that case, do we go K command? No, we're going to go Cyrus 7 Death. We're just going to press our advantage and pray they don't go Karn into bridge. But if they do go Karn into bridge, we can K command dig for our second breaker. There's Karn. Okay. Karn minus for bridge. Yep, so that's what we thought. Rumble. Let's go to combat. Swing at Karn, swing at you. Down to 10. We start with Rumble or K command. We'll start with Rumble. There's Myco Spawn. Unfortunate that we also see the Ghost Quarter, but we'll grab the Myco. And Myco Kick. Hit the Power Plant. Yield all. And I will grab... Shifting Woodlands, not doing much right now until we get rid of the bridge anyways. So I'm thinking we grab Temple so we can just go for this K command and dig for the last breaker. Actually, no, Sanctum. Hold on. We're just going to Sanctum. We're good. Pass. Because now Sanctum, we can X equals 5. And we get there. We'll draw. Okay. So, lab. No imprint. Done. K command. Ramp. And exile. So, let's see. We just do this. 3, 4, 5. And I guess we can go 6, 7. Yeah, 6, 7. That will trigger Sanctum. We grab World Breaker. We have enough for Breaker and then to win. Done. Yield all. Yes. Breaker. We draw a card. Opponent skips it up. We'll take the win. Solid. Alright, we'll be back for match number 4. Alright, we're back for match 4 on the draw for game 1. I mean, we're looking for Myco Spawn, Rumble, K Command, Ice Still. We have a ton of hits here. A lot of turn 2 plays. Ogre and Tomb Shock for Thoughtseize. No? What the fresh hell are you? What are you? When this creature dies, destroy target creature and opponent controls of 2 or less. Huh. Fascinating. Devour a bit late to the party. Forest. Sprawl green. And pass and pass. Yeah, the only thing this thing can... I guess actually, we do have a decent number of creatures of power 2 or less. It is power 2 or less, not mana value. So it can kill Speaker, it can kill Ice Still. Interesting. Goblin Persist combo? Goblin Persist combo. What? Ritual? Ritual. What am I playing against? Huh. Sack, Gob. War Marshal. War Marshal. Breaker. Huh. Play Temple? Question mark? Play Temple, pass, because we can't do anything. War Marshal, Echo. Lets that go. You get a Gob Toke. Bog, Bolt 11. Matron? Taster of Wares. When this creature enters, target opponent reveals X cards from their hand, where X is the number of goblins you control. You choose any of those cards. That player exiles it. As an instant sorcery, can be exiled. Fascinating. Huh. Sure. So we need to reveal 3 cards, and they choose one of them and exiles it. Ugin, Sire, Breaker? Because we need the lands. We need the lands. And I guess we can hide the Devourer. You got it. What you want. Fascinating. I mean, a K return would also be pretty good right now. Takes Ugin, sure. Ugin's fine. We'll pass. You'll be for 1 down to 16, then Birthing Rip. So yeah, K return will be great. K command will be okay. Microspawn will be okay. Taster gone for Lieutenant. Okay. We will draw Bog. Bog ain't doing jack. I suppose we play... I mean, they don't know about Bog. I guess they also don't know about Templar Lab. I'll Bog them, I guess, and set up for Temple into Breaker, hit the Writ. We're going to take 5, 10 at most. I guess 10 at, we could 10 at the maximum based on board state currently. So we could be down to 6, which isn't good, but it's fine, question mark. Bog here? Yeah, I guess I'll just Bog here. Bog you, pass. So next turn we have the ability to play Breaker, Devour Sire. We might have to Devour the Siege Gang. We'll see. Land, 3 in hand. What else we got? Unfortunately, all the cards we wanted to draw into, we just haven't seen. Okay. Down to 11. What this? War Marshal. That is a problem, yeah. Does this look like just gobs? At least we haven't seen anything specific. Ritual. Okay. Sacrifice Marshal. I mean, it's neutral on number of gobs, right? I doubt you sacrifice the Siege Gang. And unfortunately, Devour is not good enough. Ignoble Hierarch? Sure, that's fine. We'll draw. Emrakul. Nowhere near enough for Emrakul. So yeah, we have to get rid of the Siege Gang, otherwise we lose. Right? Yeah. Sire's not the option. Breaker can Ritual, but then we lose the Siege. So we have to Devour Siege as kind of our only option. Devour Siege and pass. And it'll sacrifice itself, no legal targets, and pass. That's fine. Bloodstainmire, fetch 11, surveil. So you can attack in, no, for basic mountain. Why basic mountain with this? Oh, yep, munitions expert will take out the Devourer. 4, 5, 6. I mean, we're not dead yet. Cyrus 7 deaths potentially presents the ability for us to reestablish a board state. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, we'll take 5 down to 5. What this? Another Marshal. Okay. And another Hierarch? No. Another Ritual. Ritual's actually a problem. If they get to Siege Gang, we lose. If they get to Taster of Wares. Yep, so now they can take Sire. Which means we need to draw off top here. Unfortunate. You know, that Munitions Expert was pretty good. Yeah, what we really need to see this entire time was... Honestly, we just had so many things we could have drawn into that were castable, and we just found none of it. K Command, Rumble, Mycospawn, Ice Till... Wait. Oh, I he took the Sire, I was about to say. So yeah, K Command, Rumble, Ice Till, Formidable Speaker, K Return. So like 20 cards we could have drawn into this entire time. Well, we died to the Siege Gang. Yeah, so we had like 20 cards we could have drawn into, like half our deck, and we just didn't see anything. Draw? Nope. Draw? Nope. Draw? Yep, Moto gave up. Alright, well, Goblins. Lost for game 1. Heat in, K Return Sticks. I'm thinking Bajuka Bog out, Gemstone out, keep the Ghost Quarter, and trim. What do we trim? Breaker? I mean, I guess Breaker can hit Birthing Rip, but Ugin seems good, Sire seems good. We don't know if they play Land Destruction, but I bet you they do. Emrakul seems okay. We'll drop the Breaker and run it back, I think. Yeah, that seems fine. Oh, true. Grafdiggers does turn off Ritual. Maybe? Maybe that would have been worth it. It is a Ritual deck. This hand looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, so maybe Grafdiggers could have been an option. Do you have a turn 1 Thoughtseize? That would be kind of rough. No Thoughtseize, that's good. Issa Temple, we pass. Yeah, I guess it could also hit Snoop, so maybe the Grafdigger is right. Creature cards, can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. Yes, so yeah. If we make it to game 3, I think we should bring in Grafdiggers. I'm not sure what we cut for it, though. Maybe we cut the Ice Till package. I'm not sure, though. It's hard to say because I'm not sure if they play Land Destruction. Ritual's fine. I mean, could just Windmill Slam Sire a 7-death here. And done. There's Ice Till. There's Sprawl. Sprawl, no. We could go Ice Till. I mean, we could Mycospawn Kick for a fetch. I'm going to say Ice Till, no. Draw, Sprawl, Rip, Draw. Stomping Ground. The Sprawl gets a bit better then. We'll Shock. Might go Kick. Black or red, green. I'm going to say black here. And then I'm thinking Lab Tuck the Sire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we don't need to Tuck Sire. We could also just go Forest Sprawl, which works the same. Yeah, that is true. So yeah, Forest Sprawl. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forest, Sprawl, green, pass. And I think casting the Ugin next turn should just close it out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only green thing is like Hierarch and Ritual. Funnel Surveil. Guess we could have won Shifting Woodland, but we have nothing in Yard for Shifting Woodland right now. And I'd imagine they play some number of Boseiju. If they're playing green, I'd imagine like a Boseiju. And if I'll skip it up, we'll take the win. Yeah, Ugin seems like a pretty good finisher here. So that in, that out. I'm going to say 6 out for Grafdiggers. Yeah, that seems reasonable. I don't think 6 is going to be doing too much here, because I don't think 6 is ever going to be truly relevant in this matchup, other than being a blocker. Bryce still, I think, has potential in case they run land destruction. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get a read on this because I just have no idea what's in it. It's workable. Yes. I'll keep. We'll pass. Blood Crypt. Aether Vial makes sense. We'll draw. Breaker. Verdant Catacomb fetch for a forest. Sprawl for red, since we don't have a red source. We could draw into ice still, so we'll go green. We don't have a red spell yet, and we have another sprawl. Next turn, we do have K command X2. Commercial District, okay. Surveil, keeps it on top. We'll draw. Ugin Lab, Imprint Breaker, hold K command. This way we can get rid of a ritual fodder, and ramp. Because my thought here is they play ritual, they then vial in ritual fodder, we get rid of ritual fodder, and ramp. I think that should be correct. Next turn we can then Wooded Foothill and Sprawl, hold up K command. And there's ritual. Are you going to vial in ritual fodder? Would make sense to me. Phyrexian Tower, interesting. Ritual in, or not ritual, vial in. Munitions, target nothing. Target self, but can choose not to. Go to end step. Ritual trigger. K command, ramp, and exile. And done. Ritual trigger and fails. Draw. Devourer. Devour gets rid of ritual. Yes. Fetch. For a forest. Sprawl. We are going to be sprawl stacking because of speaker. And Devour. Devour hit Ritual and pass. So Ritual's out, Vial's still in. We have another K command after, as well as Speaker. Vial tick up. 4 in hand, Phyrexian Tower. I'd like to get rid of this Vial, because right now basically is doubling their mana. So I think we probably hold up K command next turn. Counter souls named Goblins. Yep. He's a Goblin. 3 in hand. What this? Charmal. Rude. We'll draw. Forest. The speaker's no longer... Or this K command's no longer doing anything. So we could speaker pitch K command for Ice Till. That is an option. We also could speaker, so this is a +2. So we have 4, 5, 7. I'm pretty sure if Sire 7 Death hits board, we win. So I'm tempted to speaker pitch K command for Sire. Yeah. Speaker. Speaker pitch K command since it's a dead card. For Sire 7 Death? Yes. Play land. Go to combat. Swing for 6. Down to 12. Vial in. Trawler. Trawler hits my yard. That's fine. We're not angling towards Emrakul. And pass. Draws a card. 2 in hand. Red. What this? Colorless. Okay. Marshall. Marshall's fine. 1 in hand. Green. Hierarch, don't care. Hit me for 5. And in a pretty good spot now, methinks. 5 + 2, 7. Myco spawn. We'll untap. And there is Sire. You cannot really do anything about the Devourer, so we'll swing, press our advantage. You'll block, get trade, get another gob. That's fine. We'll pass. Next turn we can Myco and ramp. Birthing Writ's pretty good though. But I don't think Birthing Writ will get them to being able to kill the Sire. So we should be fine. Birthing Writ. What do you find off the Birthing Writ? I mean, Siege Gang, I guess, still doesn't do too much here. I'm trying to think what their out is. Okay, there's a Siege Gang. Or Sling Gang. Is it Sling Gang or Siege? Sling. Yeah, it still doesn't do too much here. Commercial District, so we'll just cast Myco. Yield all. for Temple, I suppose, at this point. Yep, we'll grab a Temple. Commercial District. Emrakul 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Emrakul to Yard. And we'll go to combat. Swing of Sire. Don't really need to swing of anything else, I don't think. We'll just sit back. Down to 5. Sire now has pseudo hexproof, which means unless they can kill me with non-combat damage, I'm pretty sure we just win. Yeah. They need to deal me 20 damage in order to do anything relevant. Land return, not doing much. They could theoretically attack, but... Birthing Writ. What could Birthing Writ possibly find here that could win them on end step? I mean, Snoop, maybe? If they have, like, the Snoop combo? Sacrifices Charmaw. What this? Charmaw? Sure. Not the end of the world. We'll draw. It's a lab. So you will have to mitigate 5 damage. We go to combat. Let's do the math real quick. Math is normally for blockers, but so you have to mitigate 3. So you have to block 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's say, and you'll take 1. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4. You can then block with this. And then... Yeah, so we don't attack with Speaker or Myco Spawn. Yep. Do it like this. I guess they can sack with Sling Gang, but eh. Oh, you also gain 1 life. I forgot about that. Did forget about the fact that you gain life. It is relevant. And then 1 more. I mean, we're up to 24. They're down to 1. They can gain some life for what it's worth. But again, I'm not certain what they could draw into here for the win. Apparently they drew into nothing castable. The ritual trigger, sure. And opponent sees whatever wasn't on the ritual and will concede. Alright. Well, interesting to see Jund Goblins. Not sure how competitive it is, but always cool to see new cards. We'll be back for match 5. Alright, we're back for match 5 on the play for game 1. I will keep. I mean, it's a K Command X 2/1/2. Put mulligans down to 5, or down to 6. You mulligan down to 5. I will imprint Sire 7 Death. And pass. And we shall hold. Suppose their opponent might be on Jeskai Blink, but that tells me otherwise. Sure, Verge. We'll draw. K returns nice. We'll play the Temple and pass. Marsh Flats, fetch 19 for. Watery Grave for Frog. I will Scrydraw Exile Exile Frog. So definitely not Jeskai Blink, but could be Esper Blink. Okay, sure. Opponent sees the K command and concedes. I'll take the win. I'm fine with that. So yes, I'm assuming Esper Blink. So how do I want to do this? Bajukabog out, K return out, Trim Rumble. Could also, like, non-zero chance it's Goryo's, but I don't... To be honest, I'm not sure Goryo's or Esper Blink use that Verge. I think that Verge is just, like, budget reasons, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna guess budget reasons. So I don't think that really gives me much of an inclination either ways. I guess we can take a look at Esper Blink real quick. Still not seeing that Verge, so I don't know. Yeah, so we don't really have much of an inclination of what they're playing. Just that it plays Esper colors and Frog. So the question still becomes, what do we bring in? Let's assume they're playing Riddler and bring in Heat. I think that would make sense. I don't think we need Dismember. I think we could argue Flute and maybe Trim. I don't know. Maybe an Ugin in case of Force? But if it's Blink, Ugin's great, so no. Maybe just the Ghost Quarter. Yeah, we'll keep the Ice still in 6, but we'll trim the Ghost Quarter. The 6 could be relevant if they play Break the Ice, which has been pretty common recently. That sounds okay. We'll keep. Would love to see a Soul Land. Opponent will mulligan down to 6 again. And we'll pass in full. Verge. Thoughtseize. Takes K command, I imagine. I honestly cannot... really, a Sprawl. I was about to say, I can't remember a time where an opponent Thoughtseize me of K command in hand and didn't take K command, because K command is just a ridiculous card. So I think it's almost always correct. I mean, yeah, Sprawl offers some acceleration, but I still think taking the K command was right. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. They have a second Thoughtseize. Take K command this time? Or take the Rumble? There's no way to take the Talisman. Maybe they take the Rumble because they have a Consign in hand? Okay. That'd be my guess then. My guess would be they have a Consign in hand. So, Misserine first, fetch. Surveil. Windswept Teeth top. Draw. Verdant Cat. Fetch. Forest. Talisman. Pass. Blue to Delta, fetch 15 for a Surveil land. Interesting. Not going for a blue source. I would have figured you had... or would have went for the blue source. For Sewers. Interesting. Solitude to Yard as well. 6, 7. We are 6 short Emrakul. Is this Emperor Bones? Balemerk. Okay, so it definitely is Blink. We have confirmed that much. Returns Flicker Wisp. Okay. We draw. Not finding what I need, though. Yeah, the double Thoughtseize was kind of rough. Kind of rough, and not finding a Soul Land is also kind of rough. So they'll Flicker Wisp the Overlord, I'd imagine. There's the Flicker Wisp. Overlord. Go to end step. Flicker Wisp trigger. Overlord trigger. Chooses Riddler. Fetch. Stomping Ground tapped. And draw. Lab. No blue sources. Imprint Emrakul or Breaker. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Thing is, they're gonna pick up Solitude probably off the next attack, if I had to guess. They also could be playing White Orchid Phantoms, non-zero chance, so it's not as common anymore. Either ways, we should probably imprint something, and then probably cast K command immediately. We only have X equals 4, so we can't hit Overlord either is the problem. But we could hit Solitude in Yard, I guess, but that's still a bit sketch. Let's imprint the Emrakul. Do we K command now is the next question. I think so. They're light on blue, and I'm pretty sure Esper Blink may play like a force. So I'm gonna go X equals 4. Another K command, Flute, Talisman. Bottom Sprawl, bottom Talisman. Do we take Flute? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14. I'm gonna say no to Flute, top another K command. Pass. And hold. Emperor Bones. Okay. What is Bones gonna take? Bones takes K command, I guess? Yes, that makes sense. Attack for 8. I will take, or do I block with a spawn? Probably good to block the Overlord of a spawn here. 3 Psychic Frogs. Yeesh. Picks up a Solitude. Checks out. We'll block. Down to 14. Thoughtseize? Ephem. Okay, so you can Ephem the lab. Or rather, Flickerus the lab. That makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. You could also go for the Witch Blast to hit the Talisman. That's fine. But you also know I have a Breaker, so I'm surprised you didn't pocket the Ephem to protect the Overlord. Interesting. Stomping Ground. We already have our Surveil land. So I'm going to fetch. You know, I have Solitude in hand. We will Breaker break. So Solitude, and I want to say we know of whatchamacallit. We know of Solitude and Riddler, but they're light on blue sources. So Breaker breaks. Yeah, I'm very surprised they didn't hit Lab on end step. Ephem rebound, Flicker Wisp. And then hit Lab this time? Yeah, that's fine. Knew that was coming, but I think we needed to get rid of the Overlord. We still have mana for K command, which is relevant. There's Solitude. Solitude hits Breaker. That's fine. Up to 18. Yep. Flooded Strand, fetch. And then play Riddler, draw 2. Yep, Riddler, draw 2. Emperor Bones. We could have left it untapped, I suppose. But then we don't have double colorless is the problem, right? Well, I guess we return it, they Flicker Wisp it, we then tuck it, we have the mana. Maybe. There could have been some argument there for that. Down to 14. Ephem, Riddler. Draw a card. Riddler, Flicker Wisp. Trigger, Lab, no Imprint. Yeah, so maybe the Lab, keeping up the Lab might not be a bad idea. There's Heat, though we're short on Heat, but not after we cast the K command. So, how do we want to proceed here? I think I need to get rid of Emperor Bones before they pick up Overlord. We can heat the Riddler after. So, Stomping Ground, Shock, K command, Scry, draw, exile. Sacrifice a spawn. X equals 4. Leave a spawn back. Done. For middle speaker, Micah Spawn, Devourer. Have you played a land for turn? We did. So we want a land for next turn. One, two, three, four, five, six. Land, Devour, 7. We don't keep both Speaker and Micah Spawn, we keep one or the other. I'm not sure if Micah Spawn's worth it right now. Do we still have Bajuka Bog? Did I cut Bajuka Bog? I did. The thing is, we're going to be empty-handed when we draw into Speaker, so I think we pitch pitch Speaker. So Speaker bottom. Yeah. Speaker bottom. Devour top. Or Micah Spawn top. Devour top. Draw into Lab so they can't seize it. And then Riddler pop with Heat. And then pass. Ephem rebound, we don't care. And next turn we can Devour Flicker Wisp. Oh yeah, that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's still fine though. Trawler. Yep, that's also fine. I'm gonna take this Archive. Keep it on top. We'll take 2 down to 10. Next turn we have Devourer. We can get rid of the Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp down, we'll pass. So now we have blockers on board. 2 in hand, 3 in hand, 2 in hand. You don't have a Riddler Warped, do you? You do not. Also, I didn't realize until just now they played Catrimos. Huh. That's been a while since I've seen that card. Myco Kick. Myco Kick hit white blue or blue black? Blue black. You have Consign? You do. Yep, that's fine. I'd rather you consign the Myco Spawn than something better, I suppose. No attacks. Actually, maybe I should attack. No. If you Felia here, we feel bad. No Felia. Attacking there would have forced a block, I suppose. But we're also not exactly in the best state board-wise. So I don't know. Ketchamus is online. We'll draw. Well, that changes everything. Devour target. We go attacking. So even if you block now, lethal's on board. You do not block, now you need a blocker. No Felia, we'll pass. And opponent scoops it up, we'll take the one. Yeah, I do think maybe I should have attacked the turn sooner, but I don't know. Our life totals were so close that it felt that giving them a 5-point swing might not be worth it if they were able to set up another blocker. So I think keeping back the blocker was right. But regardless, we were able to close out that league with a 4-1 record at the end of 5. So, interesting. Yeah, definitely surprised by opponent going for the backstreet rather than a sewers when they did early on. Not having the blue source early, I felt like definitely hurt our opponent. But it worked out in our favor, so I can't complain. With that being said, though, that there will be the end of tonight's YouTube video. As always, if you did enjoy it, please do consider hitting the like button. Comment down below if you did see any lines that I missed, any mistakes that I made, or any general feedback. Be much appreciated. For as much that I hope y'all learn from me in both my success and failure, I hope I can learn from you all as well. Last but not least, if you have reached the point of the video and haven't already, please do consider hitting the subscribe button as we continue to grow this channel. However, if you want to watch these videos recorded live over on Twitch, you can find me there Sundays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. CST and Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. CST for the weekend challenges. Otherwise, you can head over to Patreon where you can find these videos ad-free and early. With that being said though, folks, I will see you next time. Bye-bye!